You want to know how the wind and the waves are going to behave and how they're going to change dynamically throughout the day? Here's a tool for you. It's called Predict Wind. Let's take a look. So Predict Wind is one of my most used apps. I use it even for short days on the water and for long trips. And it really gives you the ability to see when and where the wind is happening, and the same with the waves. That's what I typically use it for. Obviously, you can see the different forecast options and how you want displays in here, but ultimately you can play around with these and see where the best settings are. But when you open the app, it's really great. It gives you a timeline at the bottom, and then wind speed and knots, and then you can step through the different times and see how the wind's going to be. And this is important when you're thinking about anchoring or you're thinking about going somewhere, and how that affects what your boat is going to do. And so the other piece is waves. Those are a huge issue, especially on long trips if you're out in the Gulf, or even on short trips in certain places. And you can see they have waves in meter size, and you can really see how the terrain affects all of that and where the waves are going to be and how big they're going to be. So out in the Gulf, you can see out here today in the Big Bend area over here, where you probably wouldn't be anyway, but very little waves as the day goes on, and then you can see how they adjust throughout the day. So this is, if you're doing trip planning, gives you a really good idea of what kind of wave height you're going to deal with. So if you were crossing the Gulf today, jumping from Carabel to Clearwater, which Carabel's right around here, Clearwater's around here, it wouldn't be too bad, and you'd have waves kind of in your face at the 1 meter height. And so you can see how if you zoom out, where the different waves are. Obviously, the brighter the color, the more the intensity. And it gives you can actually look at a whole world view. Is interesting. You can see where storms are. So that is Predict Wind for Tooltip Thursday. It has a lot of other things you can see here. One of the tools I use almost every time I go out on the water to see what my day is going to be like. So there you go. Tooltip Thursday, Predict Wind. Great tool. It has both free and paid options. Put it on your phone. It'll be a lifesaver and help you navigate the waters better. If this is helpful for you, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Talk to you soon.